let's see when people are talking to us.
Yes, exactly.
Because social media
Computers.
is social media.
We're a little off kilter.
Here, you push your thing down that way slightly.
Really?
Yeah, just there, and then I'll go like this, and then
Gotta straighten ourselves out.
there we go.
There we go. We know what we're doing.
We know what we're doing.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. So we've been doing this for 4 years. We know what we're doing. 4 years.
4 years. I know. I do. I have to say, so this is a dress from one of those pattern booklets that we had a while ago.
Yes.
It had like knitting patterns and sewing patterns in it.
Oh, the
And
Jacqueline Sislak.
The Jacqueline Sislak Embody.
Yes.
And I wanted to make the dress out of this fabric, but I didn't want the plaids to be straight.
Yeah.
So I did it on the bias.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I don't like how it sits.
No. Oh no.
I mean, like, it's been a lot. Like, generally speaking, I don't like bias stuff, and I like sort of gave up on bias stuff like
really
decades ago.
Okay.
And then I thought, well, let's try something bias. No, I don't like how bias sits and moves and feels.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to get use out of this dress though, because
well, I was gonna
not
say
cheap.
no. That's Merchant and Mills.
This is Merchant and Mills.
That is like $60 a meter.
Can't let it go to waste.
No. Yeah. You've got enough there though that you could turn it into like a shirt or something.
And I'm thinking too that if I like take it in a little bit on the sides, it won't be so loose.
Yeah.
It's looser than I want it to be. So
okay.
Yeah, I might alter it.
I always feel like
excuse me as I dab my sweat.
I want to alter stuff. Like I have a pile of stuff and it's like, oh, if I just did this thing and it never happens, and then
it's not exciting.
No, and then like a couple months ago I ended up just like putting it all for donation. I was like, I'm not gonna come back to this.
Right now I have a sweater that I need to undo and redo because I don't like how it fits. But I actually still like the idea of the sweater, so I need to reknit it and a different size and shorter in the body and stuff. So
I had the silk linen that we got from Alley Cat Yarn.
Yes.
I'd made a ranunculus. You made a ranunculus.
Yes.
B made a ranunculus.
Yes.
And I didn't like how mine fit out of that.
That's another one that I have to reknit, but I've already pulled it out.
So I just gave mine to my kid. I'm like, oh, okay. You take this, and I ended up buying more. Just make another one.
That also works. That also works.
Yeah, I figured just like passing it on. Like I've gotten the joy out of making it.
Yes.
There is always more.
Yes.
So
exactly.
Twist is coming up.
Twist is coming
Saturday.
Up on Saturday. We just had somebody outside the door asking some questions. So I thought maybe I'll address her questions. Yes, you can leave your car here. There's plenty of room in the back parking lot. There's plenty of room in the parking lot here.
And it shouldn't be not busy on the weekend.
Yeah. It's not busy on the weekend, so it's totally fine. Somebody was asking if they should bring a raincoat. I mean, it's gonna be raining. That's up to you. This is not a door-to-door delivery service.
Yeah.
No.
I think the show is mostly inside.
It is mostly inside for sure. There are outdoor components.
Yeah.
And they sort of change where they put their ticket booth every year. Okay. So the ticket booth
may be outside.
Not sure where that is. 1 year it was on one side of the building, another year it was on a different side of the building. So
bring a rain jacket, bring an umbrella.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wear sensible footwear.
It's gonna be warm.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna be in like runners and an umbrella.
Yeah.
I have a nice compact umbrella.
There is food on site, and there is a vendor list of food on the Twist website.
Yeah.
So if you're in, like, you could absolutely pack your lunch.
Yeah.
But if you want to buy food and you're wondering what's available, there.
Yeah, and they typically have like a big outdoor tent for the food. So it's got seating plus the
I think there's like 8 or 10 food vendors. I was looking at it the other day.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be raining all weekend, but I think the Saturday is going to have the nicest weather, so that'll probably be the busiest day, which is fine. But yeah, there's like shearing demos and
cool.
Sheepdog demos and other things.
What if you added this to your dress?
ties to the dress.
Ties. Oh,
no,
no.
that would just make it.
It would pull weirdly, I think, because of it being
It's biased, yeah.
cut.
So
Yeah.
it would pull. It would still be pulling, but then it would be tighter and pulling. And yeah, no, that would not. And it wouldn't like a paper bag sort of waist, like just loosely cinched in like that. I don't like how that looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you want a sneak peek of the swag bags and the raffle prize or the door prizes, we did a video on Facebook yesterday.
Yep.
And there are still 6 seats left. So if you're like, I want to do this and you have no plans this weekend, come and join.
And bring $5.
Yes.
For a game that we're playing on the bus.
Yep.
If you want to participate.
Yep.
And it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Talking about people that are going to be there. Tamara Kate. And she sent us coupons for people to spend at
her booth. Last year she had really great applique kits at her booth.
I didn't realize she was local.
I had no idea she was local either. And I'm like, oh, why is that person here?
And I saw the other day that she teaches too. So maybe we should reach out to her and see if she wants to guest teach with us. That would be super cool.
Yeah.
But we got her patterns and look at how gorgeous this is.
She also does fantastic bug themed quilting cotton collections from Wyndham.
Well, we've
had a couple of hers and they were super popular.
The one with the little ladybugs on it.
Yeah, it was great.
And that's a snick. And these are all foundation paper piece.
Yes. Yeah.
This one, a bee.
And
it's this collection that she's got on. It's made with this collection.
Yeah, we had this.
Yeah, this is the collection.
We don't have it anymore, but we did.
That was like
a couple years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there is a moth. I think it's a moth, not a butterfly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think some of these are beginner level and some of them are more advanced. The level description is on the
website.
On our website with the pattern description.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I like this. Yeah. It's like it's big. Like it's not not
big.
Like a multiple block. It's like a big quilt.
The finished size is 40 inches by 55 inches.
Yeah, so like a crib size roughly.
Crib size, big wall hanging.
Yeah. Small throw.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. So go see Tamara Kate, and if you can't go see Tamara Kate, we have her patterns.
Exactly.
Here. Mm-hmm. More pattern news. Michelle has started bringing in Christmas
patterns. Time.
So we come back to this one all the time because it's such a great pattern.
Yep.
We have the sew along on YouTube.
Yep.
We go over everything, how to plan out your quilt, sewing your half square triangles, fitting everything together, and then there's a short demo at the end on how to baste your quilt top together, how to quilt it, and how to bind it. So that's the Modern Snowflake. Love these little trees.
Super cute trees.
Yes.
That would be a fast pattern.
I think so, because it's just blocks.
Yeah.
Except, you use 2.5-inch squares. Those are tiny squares.
Those are tiny squares.
I love this one. I think you could do so many fun things with these knits.
Yes.
They're super fun.
Show the backside.
And you can like change up, so depending on what size you want to do. Yeah. And I think you could, like, if you were like, I want all heart knits, you could do all heart knit blocks. Like, it's 3 different kinds of blocks.
Yeah.
So, super fun. A crib, a throw, and a bed size.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like her instructions.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've done her.
Oh, I think I've done one of hers.
The one, Rainbow Falls. And I find her instructions really good. And then if you need a tree skirt, we've got 2 tree skirt patterns.
Yeah.
So really nice and simple, and just a slight, like this one's strips and this one's squares. So would be great for all of the Christmas collections that we have, in which segues perfectly into, I want to roll this morning.
I know you are. It's great. A new
A new collection from Dear Stella.
winter holiday.
There's
not super Christmassy.
Some of them are a little more Christmassy than others.
Yeah.
But
it's a diagonal candy cane stripe.
Yeah, which is like so classic.
This would be fantastic for binding.
Yes.
Anything.
Yes. Danielle like snuck over to me yesterday with this one, and she's like, I want pajamas. She's like, she's like, I only like stretchy pajamas, but I really want pajamas out of this. Like, how cute.
I know, right?
Dear Stella always like knocks it out of the park with the adorable. And this collection's called The Cat's Pajamas.
Yes.
Because of course it is.
Yes.
And I really
this one's hilarious. This is like all ornaments.
Yes. And they've got like a little retro feel to them.
Yeah.
You've got, a shark and a robot and the dollar horse, a pretzel, a flamingo.
This guy? What is that little round green guy?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sorry. You tell us what you think this little round green guy is.
I don't know. It's not a pickle.
It's not a pickle. It's like...
It's not a pine cone.
No.
It's not an olive.
It looks like he's got a like stopper in his top. Like, is he a globe?
He's a bauble of some sort.
Yes.
But what are the things underneath him? I don't know.
Laurel leaves?
Who knows?
I don't know. The dinosaur.
The dinosaur is great with the Santa hat on it.
Yeah.
I love the dinosaur.
So cute.
Love the dino.
So
that's Christmas.
That is Christmas. And then push those over there.
Oy.
Other flannel if you're thinking pajamas.
Gorgeous flannel.
And people come in and ask for flannel for backing baby quilts, and I think these would be like perfect.
It's bears.
Yes.
It's bears.
Very soft.
Rainbows and a little rabbit. And this is Art Gallery, and I think this is going to wash up.
It does.
Incredibly well.
We've had some of their stuff that we've washed up before, and it lofts up really, really nicely. Yeah. And I am of the opinion that no color has a gender, but I know some people are very adamant about what they want to call neutral colors, not pink and not blue. So this is a nice green that would work for sure.
Now, do you think this is a flannel or a flannelette? It's pretty brushed on the back.
Probably a flannelette.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And I can't remember. I read about it last year, the difference between a flannelette is mechanically brushed, whereas a flannel is not woven.
Fuzzy on both sides. Yeah.
Okay. My brain was in the wrong season for that information. I like this one.
I like it too.
I think this one's really pretty. It's very elevated.
Yes. Sophisticated.
Yes. Yes. And then this one is just very sweet.
Very, very sweet.
I think we have 4 or 5 other ones.
Other flannels?
Other flannelettes from this collection.
Yeah, there's 3 others there's like 2 cream colored ones and then a white one that coordinate with this moon and stars sort of collection from Robert Kaufman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So really nice.
Yeah.
I don't have a segue. But
finally,
this is here. Yes.
Finally,
this
you pre-ordered. You have been sent a pickup notification
for this. Yeah. And I think this was back ordered because
for ages.
The first run was like way more successful than they thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So really,
we currently have lots in stock.
Yeah.
Our inventory is correct. We have.
I haven't actually flipped through this yet.
It's gorgeous. It's all gorgeous. It's all color work.
It's all color, and that very traditional, like Icelandic, Nordic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Northern.
I love even just like the photos are really
lots of really
gorgeous.
Natural colors too, like so.
Yeah, well, and I think that's
obviously you can punch it up with any kind of color, but
Wei Chen Chan, I think that's her aesthetic is because she lives
natural...
in Iqaluit, and so she really draws her inspiration from
the landscape,
which is browns and grays and
socks.
Look at that.
Gorgeous socks. So we have lots of these in stock at the moment. our inventory is correct.
Yes.
And these are ready to go.
Yeah. Speaking of knitting, you brought in
Some new stuff.
some new stuff from Sweet Georgia. I've knit with this base before, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
DK's nice because it's like it's fast because it's big,
Mhm.
but it's still like it's not
too
worsted heavy.
Yeah.
So look at those beautiful fall colors.
Yeah, they've got this new sort of collection of colors that are sort of
I love that this is not like it's not solid. Like it's really got some beautiful variation to it.
And I think we got, I want to say I got 10
I was going to say there's 10 or 12 there.
Of the DK.
Yeah, and there's some neutrals. So if you wanted to like pair, you know, a brighter or not brighter, but a color with a neutral. And then you talk about this shawl because this is
a kit to make this shawl, and that's a sample of it right there. So it's this, you know, sort of dark, moody rainbow minis paired with this like bone colored ecru background. I saw it at a trade show and it was stunning, just amazing.
And you could use any mini set and a tough love sock.
So most of their mini sets have 5.
Oh, minis. And this one has 6.
This one has 6. So you could do it with one of their parties of 5, but you would need an extra from somewhere.
Yeah.
So you could use scraps. You could use
another mini that you
could
have.
get another mini that you have. You could get 2 party of 5 sets, and then you'd have extra. But yeah, so the Hexa Hue mini set has 6, and it's paired with the Tough Love sock, and that's what you need for the pattern.
And the pattern comes with this.
The pattern is printed inside.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Which is great. And it's not a super huge shawl either. I wonder if I can pull it out and show you without the reflection. It's not a super huge shawl, and the color is sort of it's a very basic, easy, open lace. Here's a better photo as well. So it's a nice triangular shape. The color section is like an open, sort of easy lace.
Nice.
It would be a very fast, easy knit. It's a very beginner-friendly pattern. Finished measurements is 70 inches long and 19 inches at its widest point.
Oh, that's not huge at all.
Yeah, so it's I'm trying not to show you the details, but it's like an like what's that, an isosceles triangle?
Yeah.
It's one of these uneven triangles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, easy increases and decreases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you need a place to put your shawl, oh, this is magnetic. I haven't actually like touched.
And we also have some of these Hexa Hue sets in Eclipse just by themselves. If you wanted to make this shawl but with a different color of background, you could do that as well. Yeah.
I looked at the shelf and apparently I couldn't count the difference between 5 and 6 this morning. I might need more coffee.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
It sneaks in there.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you know?
Did I know?
Sorry.
Probably not. Well, probably. I don't know. We'll see.
We watch a lot of animal documentaries because they're like family friendly.
Sure.
There is
sort of.
Well, sorry.
My kids have freaked out about some animal documentary.
Well, and that's why my son.
Don't talk to me about March of the Penguins, narrated
by Morgan Freeman.
They
were afraid of the penguin.
Rachel had a mental breakdown when the mommies left the babies? With the dads. We could not speak of this movie until a few years ago, and she's in her 20s.
Oh my God. Well, Shavy has come up with the term human mating to describe
mating,
how babies happen based on, you know, the animals are mating. So clearly the humans have to mate too. Anyways, there is this fish in South America somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's very, like, I don't really give a flying fig about fish,
Mm-hmm.
but it is a very smart fish.
Sure. Compared to fish or compared to other things?
Compared to other things. It
Okay,
can like
cool.
calculate the angle. It's called the archer fish, and
Okay.
it like spits water to dislodge its prey, so it can calculate the angle correctly from inside the water with like refraction to
Yes.
anyways. But the great thing is it can identify between like larger and smaller groups of things. So like it could tell the difference just looking between like a group of 6 and a group of 5.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like they're really, really smart fish. And they're
Okay.
like trying to figure out, you know, how they became the way they became.
Interesting.
Yeah, anyways, that was
Interesting.
that I'm not smarter than the fish this morning. That was my thought.
The fish aren't here.
No, the fish aren't here.
So
this is magnetic and it's super cool.
that is super cool, right?
And I get this would be great to like pack flat. Sorry, as I like, but and then you open it up and
so
it
you can
sits
put like
there.
you can put all like you can put needles in there, you can put pencils in there, you can put I mean all sorts of things.
I was gonna say I would jam a sock in there, like a sock project.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like perfect for that. Yeah. And then
it stands up.
Yeah, which is great.
So it just stands up like that. It's got like hard bottoms.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it magnets together. It magnets together like that. Right
yeah.
there.
So it stands up.
So it stands up. We have two colors.
Yeah, well, this color and this color.
And we actually only have one left of each.
Oh.
I didn't get very many, but
they sold out really quickly.
A lot of people bought them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then we've got this little like knit bag.
Yeah.
Which has snaps on the top.
It's like a little wrist bucket bag.
Yeah. So again, big enough for a small project.
Yeah.
And you could, you know, then carry it around with you
on your wrist.
On your wrist.
Yeah.
And it's got an extra little pocket in the front.
Yeah.
For stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And if you've got a cake of yarn in here, if you've got a cake of yarn in here, if you fold it over like this,
it'll sit
up nice and open, like on a table or something like that. So
nice.
Yeah, it's a great
very nice.
Great little option. And comes with a little darning needle.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't lose them. My children steal them.
Yeah, well, it's good to always have more. And also we're getting a mega size version of this.
Ooh.
They were just back ordered when the initial shipment sent.
I was gonna say, and we restocked the hat boxes from Della Q as well.
We did restock some hat boxes. We've got sage, indigo, and
teal.
Yeah. And those were super popular.
I really need them to come out with a mustard color.
Like, I don't think,
they have not.
Not in the hat box.
No, I'm waiting. Things. They have in the backpacks, but not in the hat box and not in the train case. Yeah. And if they come out with a mustard color, then
you're done.
I'm done. Then I'm holding out for that.
Okay.
These are gorgeous, and I realized after the fact.
Gorgeous.
So, there's two stuck together.
Yeah.
Because needle minders do that.
Yeah.
But you've got your flower embroidery kit, and then you've got your pollinator needle minder. So your bumblebee can sit there.
Yes.
Waiting for your flower to come.
Yes.
I thought that was really brilliant. So
these are done by an artist called Kate Wyatt. She's in the U.S. and she takes her fine art watercolors, her fine art,
and turns them into
embroidery kits.
Gorgeous.
So the stitching is quite dense. So there is a lot of you do get quite a lot of thread in here.
Yeah.
And there's very nice quality like pieces in the kit.
I was gonna say it's not big either. It's like that looks to be like a 5 inch.
Yeah, exactly. So nice to just sort of hang up wherever you like.
Yes.
And beautifully packaged. These would be great for gift giving.
Yeah, you pair it with the needle minder and some thread wax, and like there's a beautiful gift.
And then I think we have one more design from her.
We do, and there's another needle minder.
One more needle minder design.
I didn't grab everything.
Yeah. No.
But yes.
There we go.
Final thoughts. The community quilt is happening.
It's coming together.
Not this weekend, next weekend.
Coming together.
We've got quite a few people who have RSVP'd.
Yeah.
I'm hearing anecdotally from people that they're like, yeah, we're coming and we're bringing a bunch of friends.
Yeah. And I hope that the weather is going to be nice. What is the weather?
I hope so. For next weekend, I don't know. It doesn't really matter because we're inside.
We are going to be inside.
Yeah.
That is true. But, you know, sometimes it's nicer to leave your house
gather
on
a nicer day.
But my weather app's not loading anyway.
Okay.
So the weather is going to do what it's going to do.
It is.
Basically.
Yeah. We've got a bunch of local people, local politicians who are going to come out.
They say they're going to come. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Things change.
We've got I think we're trying to get the CBC to come out.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We sent emails. We sent emails to a bunch of different
We did send emails to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
But most importantly, I'm in the final stages of finalizing the charity that we're going to work with. So
yes. Maybe they're all on summer vacation.
No, I got a hold of somebody yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting to hear back from them. They have their board meeting on Monday, so they're like, we're going to talk about it on Monday, and I'm like, great.
Perfect.
So I don't want to announce who it is yet in case that changes, but but the idea behind this is that we're going to come together as a community. You are going to create your block.
Yeah.
And you are going to pour all of your love and good thoughts into your block. And then we're going to put it together into a big quilt.
Yeah.
And raffle it off. And all of the money from that raffle is going to go to a charity.
The person who wins the raffle, you can keep it for yourself or you can give it away. You can make a gift of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really, really hoping that we're going to raise like at least $1,000.
I hope so too.
Yeah. I would
raffle tickets are going to be.
I think $5 for one or $3 for 10.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Exactly. So and like there's no cost for you to participate. You don't even need to know how to sew.
Nope.
You need to know how to use scissors and an iron, and there will be people here to assist you with scissors and an iron as well.
So if there are people who do know how to sew.
No,
are they going to be able to jump in and help with sewing?
No, we've got it planned.
We're all trying,
and we wanted to make it as accessible to the largest group of people as possible.
Coordinate that side of it.
So
people are going to come. They're going to do the applique onto the block.
Yeah, and then we've got sewers who are going to applique. Do the actual applique and piecework. Yeah. I guess if anybody wants to volunteer to bind it when it's done, we will accept volunteers for that.
And we've got somebody lined up who's going to do the quilting.
I'm hoping so. I have a thought in my head that I just haven't
it's going to be small. We
realized.
can do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Too.
No, exactly. Anyways, that is it. I hope everyone's having a great summer.
It's almost done.
It's almost done, which is like, it was cold the other day and I was like, it's going to snow. Not like it's going to snow right now, but like it's going to snow soon. Like my body started feeling that like panicked feeling of like the summer is disappearing and it's going to snow because I hate the snow. It is snow. I hate the snow. I hate the winter. I don't hate the winter anymore. I used to much more when I was younger, but I really grossly dislike the winter. It is not my season. This is my season.
That's so funny.
And I feel it slipping away, and I want it to stay forever. So, anyways,
it's not forever. And
it is
winter's not forever either.
No, and you have to have that contrast to really appreciate, the one versus the other. So, anyways.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.